If she sees a need, she fills it. From butterflies to waffles, both before the pandemic and during it, Bailey Erickson consistently goes above and beyond. There are a lot of titles that could apply to this remarkable woman, but to name a few: mother, patriot, entrepreneur, and friend.
Bailey is the kind of person that not only is a community leader, enthusiastic, honest, full of integrity, but she can bring not only her community together for different functions, and she's a visionary.
It's Bailey's vision that makes a difference in Madison.
The main projects I've done over the last few years, the Volksmarch.
When everything was shut down due to COVID-19, Bailey created an app for the Volksmarch. She wanted to help families get outside and experience the history of downtown Madison on their own.
During the beginning of COVID, probably 6 months in, when people were starting to feel very nasty and negative about being closed in,
River of Hope started with a conversation over a cup of coffee.
we wanted to think of a way that the citizens of Madison could come out and do something, express their concerns about COVID and encouragement to other people. People were able to just make beautiful, beautiful pieces of art. To this day, it's a reminder of the inspiration of people in Madison.
Inspiration is just what Bailey had when she created a new way to bring the community together through nature.
The monarch is the state of Alabama's state insect. The Rotary Club up north had sent out an article about the monarch and the decline, 90% decline of the monarch population.
I did a story one time on monarch butterflies, and I had read that you were involved in a project.
I just thought it would be something that we could do, and my friends have the knowledge, so why not? Wouldn't that be a nice idea for all of us to get out and plant?
Family is very important to Bailey.
I raised my 2 children by myself. I have a son, Christian, he's an electrical engineer. My daughter Alexis, she followed my footsteps and joined the Air Force. I miss her a lot, and I'm so proud she's serving our country.
The mother-daughter team used their time together to start a waffle business.
It's really inspiring, actually, your story, because I feel like during the pandemic, a lot of us were baking breads and, fermenting things because we were just trying to find projects to do. And I think it's really cool how you were able to actually create a business out of it.
During COVID, my daughter and I, she's 19 now, she and I were very bored. I wanted to come up with an idea for a product that would make people happy. We thought of Belgian waffles.
What's a piece of advice that you could give future entrepreneurs?
I would suggest that if you have an idea for a business, don't just keep it knocking around your head. As soon as you come up with the idea, plan it out a little, make an outline of what you're thinking, and then contact the Catalyst Center and also the Small Business Development Center at UAH. They both are ready to give you free advice. They were my secret to success.
And we appreciate all of you who nominated a remarkable woman here in the Tennessee Valley. We have 2 other finalists whose stories we'll be sharing with you over the next few weeks. Our remarkable woman of 2022 will be honored with a $1,000 donation to the nonprofit charity of her choice. You'll be able to find more about each finalist on our website on the Remarkable Women page under the Community tab.